often because of Steve. D-Dog also used to frequent New Jersey a lot. So I'm excited to see what Sensei is going to be able to do versus somebody who has championed Steve like Yonni. Yonni, definitely one of the nicest guys that we have in this community as well, but also definitely one of the biggest labbers that we have of Steve. I mean, like Hungrybox says, this character gets buffed every 24 hours, Logic.
And Yonni is one of the reasons sometimes. What's the setup? Okay, a little bit of damage right there. Beautiful play right there from Sensei.
I know Sensei was talking to Apollo Kage for a little bit at Riptide this year, so I know AK is always one to just like help out the other snakes, and that's something that I love about AK playstyle is when you play it very active, right? When you're not just like throwing grenades, but you're trying to chase. Speaking of chase, though, Yonni going to be able to find that first stock. So let's see how Sensei's going to be able to chase stocks away now, but still Yonni looking pretty good on this first one.
Yonni has Diamond, but this would be huge if somehow Sensei takes his stock without Diamond coming into play and just completely kind of eliminating that resource. That would be incredible.
Yeah, looking good so far from Sensei, though. You can tell how kind of confident he is. Yonni, though, just building so much. Here comes the grab, though, and Diamond. This one's going to hurt. Sensei shaking his head, too, saying, yeah, you know what, yeah. But now trying to get the hit with the Cypher, but it's not going to be enough. Goes for the up tilt, not going to be enough, but finds the up tilt right on the platform.
And Sensei was literally one opening away. Wow.
Speaking of openings.
Wow. Well, prior to that, Sensei was one opening away from that being a flawless stock. Wrong once took 80%, wrong twice lose your stock. And what went from a really close, evenly matched game is just getting really out of hand for Sensei. Yeah,
definitely getting out of hand is the right term for it. But now, honestly, neutral back here. I mean, Yonni, not much of a material bar to work with right now, so this is time for Sensei to kind of get something started. Haven't seen a lot of C4s getting dropped either. Going for the Nikita there, but looking for the roll. It's not going to be enough. Here comes F-Tilt. And Nikita once again. Oh, okay, looking for the spike, though. But still, Yonni playing this evasive game so well.
Yeah, finally opting to get some more resources, saying, you know what, I'm playing a little too close, too fast and loose. But using all those resources really quickly. I mean, Yonni is in a great position right now, but I think Sensei kind of demonstrated last stock that he has what it takes, and Yonni is definitely being put on notice.
Hey, Yonni, though, trying to get the F-Smash on the fading block. I like that stuff. Like I said, Yonni is the lab monster for this character. Trying to read where he's going to go, though, but Yonni, impenetrable defense here. For the F-Smash, not going to be enough. Yonni has done a fantastic job of not getting caught up by any Snake shenanigans, and it's sometimes very hard, especially because this stage is definitely one of Snake's best, for sure.
And I mean, as you said, you know, Yonni's a labber, so it makes a lot of sense. Yonni is definitely going to know this matchup, probably knows how to fight the entire cast flawlessly, and knows things about their characters that they don't even know.
Gotta watch, though, going for the anvil drop through the stone blocks here, and just also using the anvil to mine more iron, too. Looking for the back air. It's not going to be enough. So now Yonni still, I feel like he's stacked up so much damage across that time.
Yeah.
And honestly, Sensei still just kept eating damage and damage. It's going to be Yonni taking game one pretty easily.
There were brief moments where you can kind of see, okay, Sensei can possibly do this, but just things got out of hand so quickly. And right here, was this the off stage into the spike? No, that was the up tilt. It was the only stock that Sensei found.
Yeah, it was this point where we were like, oh yeah, it's doable.
Yeah. I think, you know, again, if Sensei can kind of play that second stock sooner, there is some hope, because that first stock went away pretty quickly, courtesy of a well-placed F-Smash by Yonni. So I think maybe you just slow it down a bit. You make sure not to land next to Yonni, because Yonni is so good at kind of punishing landings. And I think that Sensei might be able to bring this to a game number 3.
The problem is with Sensei's gameplay right now, and this is just kind of how I feel about it. I feel like Sensei is playing this like passive game, but all you're doing is letting Yonni get materials.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, it's kind of like the double-edged sword, right? Like, you feel comfortable and you're not taking damage, but now Yonni gets to start this interaction with Iron at least, and now a couple mines away from Diamond especially. So let's see what Sensei's going to be able to do. Going to get spiked, but Snake recovery can, you know, be a little bit far out here.
As you were saying, Lyric, about the resources, there's kind of two minds when it comes to it. Some people say just run down the Steve, don't let them mine, and other people say if you're going to let them mine, just let them do it all the way and stay safe. I don't think anyone has fully figured out what's the right answer is.
We still haven't figured out what beats Steve, in my opinion. I feel like it's a very maybe speed or maybe a stage thing, but so far it's just the Yonni show back and forth, finding a great ladder up. Here comes Sensei, though, finally going to be able to get something started, but these Nikitas are not working to their favor. Great parry, though, into the jab back, but still, it's just Sensei just...
Part two. Yeah, we've seen this. Every time we start talking about Sensei, Yonni shuts us up every single time.
He's like, yeah, but what about me?
Did you forget?
Okay.
I was at the Invitational, thank you very much.
It's true. Back air, though, Sensei throwing out the up smash, and ooh, okay, magnet hands all the way. Let's see if Sensei's going to be able to get this one stock, but still, Yonni just so in control right now.
For the air dodge too? Those are fundamentals.
Okay, up tilt again, just waiting for the option.
Yonni is trolling right now, actually.
I think Yanni's just waiting for the option, honestly. I feel like a lot of the times players are just like throwing out their flowcharts whether their opponent is near them or not. And Yonni was just waiting for Sensei to move. And Yonni was like, all right, if you're here, I'll just do this. Going to get the anvil drop through, but it's not enough to hit. Let's see what Yanni's going to be able to do to finish this out. Sensei, though, it's not over, but it's looking so difficult by the way that Yonni is just kind of playing this keep away game. Yeah,
Yonni has all the resources that are needed. It really looks like Yonni is kind of trying things out at this point, which is not, you know, doesn't probably feel the best for Sensei, but at the same time, if Sensei somehow
every time we've said
next time they play.
Every single time we've said the word Sensei, it's Yonni like, cool.
Worst curse ever.
It's true. Sorry, Sensei. Sorry, Jimmy. Go back to your booth, bro.
But I mean, Sensei was looking a lot better game number one. It's just, what do you do against a player like Yonni? So many tools in the arsenal, so many intelligent decisions, waits for punishes and openings as well. Like, they're punishing the air dodge. That was just so clean. Normally, you kind of see the whole up tilt, let me do the normal combo. And Yonni says, nope, gonna wait right here for an opening. I think having a little bit of fun, if you will, but still love seeing plays like that from top players. Yeah,
Yonni's stone-faced and everything. I mean, what's the point of playing this game if you don't have fun, right?
Well, the stone face because you're using the Minecraft character, you know? Want to have that.
Okay. All right.